911, what's your emergency?
February 28, 1993.
This Lynch. Hello?
This is how the war in Waco began.
Yeah, this is Lieutenant Lynch. May I help you?
Yeah, there's 75 men around our building and they're shooting at us.
The caller was Wayne Martin, Sheila Martin's husband.
Our children were down on the floor, but we had been standing up. We would have been hit.
Tell them there are children and women in here and to call it off.
All right. Hello? I hear gunfire. Oh, shit.
It was a raid by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms.
Hello?
Call it off.
Who is this?
ATF agents trying to arrest David Koresh and search the Branch Davidian compound. The operation that winter morning was the culmination of an 8-month investigation. The feds believe Koresh was illegally converting semi-automatic AR-15s like this one into the fully automatic machine guns soldiers use. The federal agents had rented a house across the street posing as college students trying to buddy up to Koresh. But he never bought the act.
We knew we were being watched from across the road. We knew there were some kind of government agents over there.
ATF planned a military-style raid, what they called dynamic entry. It hinged on the element of surprise. Hide 76 agents in innocuous-looking cattle trailers and strike while the Davidian men were outside, away from their guns.
We practiced for it. They drilled over and over again.
The pressure for federal agents to act rose when the local newspaper published an expose about Koresh's multiple wives and sex with underage girls. With this sidebar, the law watches but has done little.
And so, as ATF is preparing, the media is finding out and trying to make its own preparations in order to cover the raid.
On that Sunday morning, a local TV station sends a photographer out to the Branch Davidian compound to stake it out. He gets to this road about a mile away and realizes he's lost. The cameraman sees a mail carrier, explains who he is, and asks directions.
The mailman, very friendly, told the guy how he could find the property, and then turned around and went to go ask to talk to David Koresh.
The mailman is Branch Davidian David Jones. And when Jones speaks to David Koresh, one of the ATF college students is right there.
David and them told him, "We know who you are and what's fixing to happen. May God bless you," in effect.
The ATF agent races to the undercover house across the street, warns commanders the element of surprise was lost.
He told them, please don't do this. He told them, they know we're coming, call it off, begged them to call it off.
But instead of calling it off, the ATF commanders load up and rush in.
You come point guns in the direction of my wives and my kids, damn it, I'll meet you at the door any time.
Each side blames the other for firing first.
I hear the shots. I go, oh my God, there's going to be a bloodbath.
Top federal officials would later call the decision tragically wrong.
Let's settle this now before anybody gets hurt. Is anybody hurt in there, Wayne?
Oh no, man screaming.
What?
A man is screaming.
Wayne.
I'm under fire.
In the middle of the gun battle, David Koresh also calls 911.
Yeah, this Lynch.
Hey, Lynch?
Yeah.
That's kind of a funny name there.
Huh?
Oh, listen, no, look.
Now, who am I speaking with?
This is David Koresh.
Okay, David.
The notorious.
Koresh, calm, wants to talk scripture.
Now, there's some things in that Bible that have been held as mysteries.
Yes, sir.
About Christ.
Yes, sir.
Now, when it says in Revelation 22, behold, I come quickly, my reward is with me, the statement is, what reward did Christ receive in heaven from his Father? He received a book with 7 seals.
Can I interrupt you for a minute?
Sure.
All right. We can talk theology, but right now...
This is life. This is life and death. The theology
that's
we
what I'm
know
talking
is life and death.
Yes, sir.
Finally, after 90 minutes, a ceasefire.
I kept hearing that, and I kept saying, oh, good, this is over, it's over.
Inside, Koresh and others have been wounded.
Want to see one of the holes here? Here's one of them.
6 Branch Davidians are dead. Outside, ATF looks like an army in retreat. More than 20 agents wounded. 4 agents are dead. When you realize that not only were they shooting at you, but now you had dead federal law enforcement officers outside.
It was a whole different ballgame from that point on. We're looking to God to indicate how we play this.
The war in Waco has just begun.